Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. To be honest with you, I was not planning to record a video today, but I came across two interesting articles and I would like to share those with you. And the links, as always, you will find in the description box below this video and also in the pinned comment section. I would like to start with reminding you to join me on Locals and to follow me on Instagram, and also check out my website where you find every other link to me as well, or if you want to contact me, that is also the place. So the first article is from the Institute of War Affairs. Let me read you this. The Institute of War Affairs is working on a report documenting the losses that Poland has suffered as a result of the actions of the USSR, Soviet Union. Deputy Foreign Minister Arkadiusz Mularczyk, I think his name, said on Monday, when he was asked by the Polish TV station TVP Info whether Poland would prepare a report on the losses suffered by our country as a result of the actions of Soviet Russia, analogous to the one that describes the war losses inflicted on Poland by Germany. And these are the words from this Deputy of Foreign Minister. He says, "The Institute of War Affairs is working on such a report. It must be a solid study showing both the whole aspects of the occupation, but also the dismantling of factories from the Western lands, later the exploitation of the Polish state, unfavorable coal contracts, etc. We are working on it, on such a report, and it will be created." So there you have it, the report. And the second article is about the significance of elections in Poland and if Poland can join G7 plus. So let me read you this whole article. I think it gives it kind of narrows it to some extent what's really going on here, but it's slightly twisted. But I read you first and then I give you my thoughts as diplomatically as I can. According to American analysts in 1945.com, the White House in Germany hope that the autumn elections in Poland will be won by the opposition, which, quote, will be close to Berlin and Brussels and will fix the issues of the rule of law, end of quote. The problem is that it is difficult to predict the final results of the elections, and the victory of the opposition will not solve the Polish-German problems. And what if Law and Justice wins a third term? In this case, the scenario is very interesting. The significance of elections in Poland, this is the subtitle here. It says James J. Carafano, who heads the Heritage Foundation's research on international security and foreign relations, and Matt Boyce, an assistant professor at the Hudson Institute, pointed out that both Poland and Germany are important partners of the United States, but the divisions between Warsaw and Berlin are serious. However, the cooperation of the three countries is important in the face of the challenges posed by China and Russia. Analysts estimate that Washington and Berlin are counting on the victory of the opposition in the autumn parliamentary elections in Poland. However, there are two issues that are problematic for the US and Germany. The first issue is that Law and Justice is facing a third term and Berlin has no plan B in dealing with Poland. The second issue is the victory of the opposition will not make the difference between Warsaw and Berlin disappear. We will not make the differences between Warsaw and Berlin to disappear. It is a riddle to Washington. What unites the efforts of Polish, Germany and the United States is the war in Ukraine. Russia's defeat and the stabilization of Europe will allow the Americans to focus on China and building military potential in Asia. The authors of the article indicate that the future of Ukraine and securing peace in Europe should focus on Ukraine's membership in the EU with NATO, assistance in defense and assistance in reconstruction. We'll get to the reconstruction in a moment. Sorry you hear a lot of noise from the tramways, but no problem, I hope. Now, the same article goes into Poland and the G7 Plus and support for the 3 Cs initiative. Reparations in the background. This is the subtitle here. The article indicates that Poland should be a member of the G7 Plus, and one of the projects carried out by the group should be the reconstruction of Ukraine. The 3 Cs initiative, initiated by Poland, is also of great importance. It can be an important instrument for the reconstruction of Ukraine, building transport, digital and energy links. Ukraine is already a partner country in the 3 Cs initiative. So far, however, the Biden administration's approach to the 3 Cs initiative has been anemic. He is anemic. That was not in the article. It does not seem to see its potential to mobilize private sector capital, noted Serafano and Boyce, adding that the 3 Cs initiative can strengthen relations between Polish, Germany and United States. If Polish government wins the re-election, Germany should make a powerful gesture of constructive goodwill by making a large-scale post-election promise of support to the 3 Cs initiative. Berlin could take the issue of reparation for Polish off the table. The war in Ukraine showed the right attitude of Polish and how disastrous Germany's policy towards Russia was. Disastrous. Pipeline, right? We have this. Yeah, anyway, sorry. Peace in Europe is needed for the US, which is why the White House advises Berlin to recognize the position and sovereignty of Polish, which could affect relations between our countries. Not without significance is also the diplomatic offensive on reparations. So this is the article. I find it quite interesting, to be honest with you guys, because of course not, I will say this, this illusion that law and justice is against EU is another game. This is my comment here. And this to me, it's all an illusion, really. As far as just going back to, for example, yesterday, I know this is not related to the article, but this just shows you how they want to manipulate the population, because this whole vowing apologies topic that has been circulating, this is absolutely PR move to get more voters and to show them, like all of a sudden they care, not when they allowed how many millions to enter this country and get all the benefits they need. So sidetracking, but in a way not really, because there's this opinion circulating that law and justice is anti-European Union and this and that. Well, it might look like, but it's all a game, in my opinion. Anyway, I will leave you with those 2 articles. If you're interested, you can read it yourself. What I think, in my personal opinion here, is this project of the New World Order that, in my opinion, at first I thought pretty much all the countries agreed upon. Somehow there was a crack in it. and that crack came from Russia and Asia. And something was not quite agreed between the West and the East on this. The situation in Ukraine is another issue. However, it kind of plays well this holding on, not well, protecting citizens is one aspect, but this extending the time of this war going on, I'm also talking from the East. It has another layer to it, in my opinion. It's not just because of those reasons that we all know on my channel. And we discussed this with my guests, saving the civilians and also the Slavic blood aspect. But I think there's another aspect to it, because they are also buying some time when the West is still trying to completely bring this 2030 agenda into fruition. And I know that some of it will come to fruition. However, I really don't think they will fully succeed in this. So I said more than actually I intended to say, but I will leave you with this, guys. You can share your thoughts down below this video. If it brings you any value, hit this like, and if you want to see more of information like this, please subscribe and join me on Locals. Lots of love, everyone, and I see you in the next video. Bye, guys.